Welcome to moreforlife.com. I'm Michael Moore. In this video, we're going to be working with Lisa. Lisa's in her 40s, and we're going to start by creating a very clean, fresh look for her and move that into a holiday look. In part one of Lisa's application, we're going to start with cleaning up her brows a bit, then move into choosing the correct color of foundation for her. Wrapping up part one with a primer application. So let's get started. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna tweeze Lisa's brows and shape them up a little bit. So when you're thinking about your brows, you automatically wanna think about your eyebrow starts here, your eyebrow ends there, 45 degrees going right across the pupil is the highest arch of the brow. Lisa has a nice brow. It's a little bit thin in certain areas, but it grows outside of the average line of the brow quite a bit. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna tweeze this all up. But before we do that, what we wanna do is I'm gonna take a brush, I'm gonna brush these up. And you notice how we get few of these little hairs that stand up outside of the eyebrow line. Never cut those down too short, but cut them down enough so that they will lay down and they don't fly when the wind blows. So just clip them with like a nice little pair of cuticle scissors. And then you just take this and you lay it right back down. And so now she has a much more tamed, clean brow that way. And once again, making sure you do not cut them too short because they will stick straight up at that point in time. Perfect. Now, when you're tweezing your brows, make sure you always tweeze with the way the hair grows and try not to get more than one hair at a time. So take your time when you do this. It'll bring a little bit of erythema or redness to the surface of your skin, but that will all die right down. You can use a little foundation or concealer over top of that if you're gonna get ready to do your makeup right away. And make sure you're getting your tweezers right down to the bottom at the skin. Don't be going from this point and pulling it out. That's not gonna be very fun or it's gonna be quite painful for you that way. I always recommend to my clients, never go to somebody that will wax your brow. Waxing very quickly and very easily can take off way too much of the brow. So this way, when somebody is tweezing your brows, you're tweezing one hair at a time. You can't make a huge mistake this way. So nice, clean brows for a beautiful makeup application. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick a foundation color for you. So what we're gonna do with picking foundation color, I want you to go ahead and turn your head this way for me, Lisa. I always want you to look at your foundation on your skin itself. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stripe 3 different colors. And when you are picking foundations at a department store or anything like that, make sure that you can actually see yourself in natural light rather than just the light that the department store has. Picking the first color and do a nice stripe onto a naked face, or at least if you're not naked, go to a department store, use a makeup remover and remove that area so you can see that. Foundation should totally disappear into the skin, and we're putting it on quite heavy, which you want to, because we're going to be bringing it down in 1 second. What we're using on Lisa for her foundation today is we're going to be using mineral powder foundations, which is a very big thing nowadays. So as you can see here, this one's a little too light. This one actually looks almost a little blue on her skin tone. And then when you go like this, you're looking for the one that totally disappears into the skin. So I've given each one of them the same amount of pressure, and see how that one just totally blends right into her face. You don't see where it starts, you don't see where it ends. You never want to see foundation setting on the skin after testing your foundation. So we know the middle color is her color. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna remove this now so we can get started. So we're gonna start off with primer on Lisa. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go with my clear matte primer on her. So this is totally clear, there's no color to it whatsoever. This is going to be perfect for her larger pores right through the T-zone area. They're nice clean pores, but they are just a little bit larger. So it's gonna give a much more smoother look. Usually 1 pump of primer should be enough for the whole face. But a lot of people fall into the idea, you know, when the cosmetic departments tell you, oh, this is going to remove your pores. Nothing can remove your pores, people, okay? You can use retinols and you can use vitamin C. Those will diminish the look of the pore, but really what you want the pore to do is be nice and clean, and that will always minimize the look of a pore. That's it for part 1 of Lisa. To see her transformation continue, check out Lisa part 2 right here on moreforlife.com. Thanks for watching.